previous lecture we were dealing with the Poem of Serpents by Loknath Yashwant. And today, in short, we will conclude the poem and will look after another prose. See here, Loknath Yashwant is considered as one of the leading Marathi poet. His work has been translated into Gujarati, Hindi, Urdu and Kannada. His first collection of poetry has been translated into a book titled Aidan. His poetry is taught at school as well as postgraduate level Marathi courses at several universities. He has won various awards such as Asmit Adarsh Wangmay Puraskar, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Century Gaurav Puraskar, Padma Shri Daya Pawar Puraskar. Some of his well-known work are आता होऊन जाऊ द्या आणि शेवटी काय झाले, पुन्हा चला पुन्हा चालू करू या, and बाकी सर्व ठीक आहे. These are some of the collection of the poetry. He was well-known poet in Marathi, and his works are translated into Gujarati, Urdu, Kannada and English. The present poem, which we have already discussed, the poem is, I will just read some of the lines of the poem and we will discuss the poem in short. It will be better if we dispel our misconceptions about serpents. All serpents are not venomous. We die of fear, and the mind, like a thief, robs us of our life in the end. The fact is that the charmer is afraid of the serpent, but shows him respect. As he sheds his skin, he goes blind, but then should we trample upon it? Trample means to attack or to crush. A man has never bitten a snake. If that were a case, the snake's death would have been certain. The serpent has no symbolic relationship with man, nevertheless, we need him for fear. Pouring milk in a hole, man alone gets him out, and crushing him turns himself into a serpent. That's why whenever a chance upon a man with a forked tongue, I am terribly afraid. This is the poem by Loknath Yashwant, and it is already actually in Marathi, and it is translated by Yogesh Maitre in English. Here, the poet speaks about the serpent or the snake, means that while seeing the snake, there are misconceptions in the mind of the people. The misconceptions are, if the snake is there, everyone thinks that the snake may bite us, and if the snake bite is there, then the poison may spread in the body and it may cause death. Here, the poem is taken from the anthology Broken Man, published by Panther Paw publication, Mumbai. This poem is a commentary on the general perception about the serpents as well as dangerous creatures. The people build a certain narrative about the dangerous creature. People build a certain narrative about the fear of snakes and how we live with that fear. Some snakes are not poisonous, however, we still live with the fear of its imaginary poison. It can cripple our mind, and the fear lasts us a lifetime. The poet then compares it to the fear of the fellow men and confirms how we are no less dangerous than these creatures. Means that here there are the number of misconceptions about the snake, that if the snake is there, then definitely snake may bite us, and if the snake bite is there, then it may cause death. Such type of the misconceptions are there in the mind of the people. If the snake bite is there, then the poison may spread in the body and it may cause death. But the poet says that this is a misconception, means all the snakes are not poisonous. Some of the snakes are poisonous. But here the conception is that the people think that every snake is poisonous, and if the snake bite is there, definitely there will be death. If such type of the misconceptions are there, if such type of the mentality is there, if such are the conceptions of the people are there, then this is very harmful for the creatures. This is very harmful for the such a reptiles or the wild animals. Here, these reptiles, wild animals, or the poet uses a word that is creature. These creatures are not, all are not dangerous. These creatures are not poisonous. We have to treat them, we have to deal with them, and while treating them, while dealing with them, there is a ritual or a system in our India to pour milk or to offer a milk to the snake on a special festival. Generally, it occurs in the month of August or September. If you are offering a milk to the snake, then why are you killing the snake? This serpent has no symbolic relationship with man, and he attacks on the system of the pouring milk into whole snake's hole. Man alone gets him out, and crushing him turns himself into serpent. That's why whenever I chance upon a man with a forked tongue, I am terribly afraid. This poet, Loknath Yashwant, speaks about mentality of the people, misconception of the people, thinking of the people, and with this, Loknath Yashwant speaks about snake, its poisonousness, and speaks about the creature and a system to offering a milk in the hole of the snake. Such type of the poem is there by Loknath Yashwant entitled Poem of Serpents. Entitled Poem of Serpents, where the Loknath Yashwant speaks about this creature, these reptiles, such type of the animals, and he attacks on the people by saying that one should not kill such animals, one should not attack on such animals. At the same time, the charmer is there. The charmer means the person who takes the serpents, or who takes the snakes and takes the snakes from the colony or the village or the town and takes the snake to the forest. Means the charmer who thinks or shows that he is well trained also not able to go and get the snake, because he is also afraid of the snake. As he is afraid, the poet uses the word there, he respects the snake. Such type of the condition is there, and while giving such condition, the poet also admits the fact that some snakes are poisonous and most of the snakes are not poisonous. However, we still live with the fear of its imaginary poison. Imaginary poison means all the snakes are not poisonous. As all the snakes are not poisonous, so if the some of the snake or one of the snake bites, then it may not pour poison in your body if it is not poisonous. Some of the snakes are poisonous, some of the snakes are not poisonous. If all the snakes are not poisonous, then it is not necessary to have afraid of the snakes. This is a misconception in the mind of the people, or misconception in the mind of the people about the such creatures. Such is the short poem by Loknath Yashwant, where Loknath Yashwant speaks about the mind of the people, the symbolic relationship of the man and the snake, the relationship between charmer and the snake, the relationship between man and other creatures, and how the man, how the human beings treat such creatures, or how these human beings thinks about such creatures or thinks about such animals. The main point of the poet is to attack on social system of pouring milk in the hole of the snake. If you are offering milk to the snake, if you are considering the snake as your friend, then you should forgive the snake. You should not attack on the snake, you should not crush the snake, you should not kill the snake. But due to the misconception that all the snakes are poisonous and it may affect the death, so the people used to kill snakes and used to attack on the snakes. This is the condition, this is the point that the Loknath Yashwant wanted to convey through this poem of Serpents, which is taken from The Broken Man, the collection of the poetry by Loknath Yashwant. Such is the poem where the theme that we have already discussed, the symbolism is there, the nature of fear is also there, that is of the charmer, that is of the human beings. And with this, I would like to conclude the poem. Thank you. Good day.